you guys are having a happy and safe quarantine. I am back to teach you some basics of songwriting today. In the previous few lessons, we discussed rhythm and we discussed the types of notes that make up basic rhythm, like quarter notes and half notes and whole notes. I hope you all have gotten a metronome by now. That's basically something you need to write songs and compose and learn more about music. Today we're going to learn about a concept known as solfege. Solfege. So basically, what solfege, what is that? Why do you need to know what solfege is? It's a method of naming pitches. Like this, or this, or this. All of those are types of pitches that you get. So once you learn what solfege is, you'll have an advantage when you're singing or playing these notes on any instrument, and especially your voice if you're a singer. And along with that, it'll basically help you figure out the music scale system and how it works. So I'm going to teach you the solfege today, starting from C, the letter C, which if you play the piano, this would be a C. So basically, yeah, it really depends. If you don't play an instrument, that's fine too. La, that's how you sing it. So today we're gonna go over solfege and what you have to know from here. So the first letter in solfege is do. Do. Then we have re. Re. Then we have mi. Mi. Then we have fa. Fa. We have so. So. We have la. La. Then we have ti. Ti. Then we have, finally, do. Do. Why is that do the same as this do? Do. Do. Because they're both the C note when starting from C. So whatever you're doing at one, when you land up out here, it's the same note. So if you start do from B, this is going to be a B. If you start do from C, which we're doing, it's back to C. So basically, but don't worry about the letters right now. Let's just do solfege if you're a beginner. This is for beginners. So let's count how many notes that is. Do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to 8. So there are 7 different notes here that you need to know for solfege to practice every day. That's right, every day. Especially if you're a singer and you're trying to write songs and get deep into it. This will help you with pitch. It'll help you with compositions. It'll help you so when you are finally performing these songs, even if you're just performing it for yourself, even if it's just a thing that you like to do and you don't like showing anyone that you're singing or performing, it'll just help you express it better. So that's why we do these fundamentals in music, like the rhythm I was teaching you, and the solfege and other things. These are all fundamentals. So it's important to learn fundamentals in music so that as you progress in your study of music and your musical career, you understand harder concepts better. These are some of the easiest concepts in music. But it's all right because we got to start somewhere. So you can't reach a goal if you don't start somewhere. So these are some concepts. All right. So what I want you guys to do this week, write down on a piece of paper, write down solfege and write down these notes. And I want you guys to write down all of them and memorize them. And after you memorize them, your homework would be start trying to memorize it backwards. So what would that be? Do, ti, la, so, fa. Sorry, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Yeah, so that would be backwards. And forwards would be do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Backwards, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. If you want to perform these, this is what it would sound like. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, now let's practice it again slowly. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, now let's do one more. Do, mi, so, mi, do. Do, mi, so, mi, do. So what am I doing that? I'm skipping the re, going straight from do to mi. And then I'm skipping the fa. So I'm going do to mi, I'm skipping the fa, I'm going straight to so. So this is what it would sound like. Do, mi, so, mi, do. Do, mi, so, re, do. What did I do there? I went do, mi, so, re, do. So if each of those are assigned to that note, this is what it would sound like. Do, mi, so, re, do. So basically, that's how you bounce around and play these notes. And yeah, that's a beginning of learning how to do solfege. And that'll help you a lot with your future songwriting. For further resources, I would encourage you with Supervised YouTube Access to go on YouTube and search solfege warm-ups. Solfege warm-ups. So you're going to find a host of different solfege stuff, and that's just going to prep you up. This is like basically a warm-up to gather your musical thoughts together, you know, when you're prepping up before you write a song. In next week's lesson, we're going to talk about some ideas that'll help you write a song. But before we explore those ideas, it's really good to have this concept of solfege, rhythm, just some basic understanding of how music works. Because if you have that understanding, when you write that song, it's going to be much better. It's like playing a sport. When you do your warm-ups, you play the sport much better. And that's why you do stretches or something similar depending on the sport. And music is the same thing. Even for math, if I know a lot of y'all probably don't like math, and when the teacher gives you math and you don't know how to solve it, how do you solve it? Well, the people who do solve it, they study the concept a little bit better. Oh, what would happen if I use this method to solve this math problem? So similarly, when you're writing a song, it's not really a problem when you're writing a song. It's a form of expression. But when you're solving that math problem, if you have the tools necessary to solve it, it makes it much easier. Similarly, when you're doing music, if you have the tools necessary to write that song, it's just going to come out way better. And yeah, it's really fun to explore all of these concepts. Another thing you can do for further enrichment is practice the solfege you wrote down with the YouTube video or a piano at home if you have one. If you do not, you can practice it with the YouTube warm-ups, and you can practice that solfege. And also, basically, if you are comfortable enough, and you can start getting a metronome, setting it to 60 BPM, and then you can start by practicing the do-re-mi's just like this. So I'm going to turn on my metronome to 60 BPM. I explained the metronome in great length, one of the first lessons. So I put it at 60 BPM. So like this. Do, just like that. All right. Well, have fun practicing your solfege. Then next week we're gonna get ready to write our song. So it doesn't matter if you've written songs before or you've never written a song. I'm gonna tell you an easy way of writing a song, or how I do it at least. We're gonna explore a topic and how to write that song. Anyway, you guys have a great week. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Stay safe and healthy.